Hi, welcome to my Facebook page or YouTube if you're watching the replay. I'm Judith Patterson. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I have a new suite of products I would like to share with you. You may or may not know that last week was on stage for demonstrators, and that is just a time where we get together. This year and last year it's been on Zoom. Not on Zoom. It has been online, but not on Zoom. But it's just a time to celebrate all the accomplishments that everybody has made over the past year and to get a peek at some upcoming products. And it's just a lot of fun. They always kick us off with a great concert, and even when we're doing it online. And so it's just a good time to connect and get excited, even more excited about all the great things in Stampin' Up! Okay, so one of the things from that, I got to pre-order some products from the new catalog. And so I just wanted to share those with you. If you watched my blog or if you saw my post yesterday, I've already used this to help a friend make invitation cards for her graduation party, which was a lot of fun, and this set was absolutely perfect for that project. So let me go ahead and flip the camera around, and we will use this to make a card today. So Blessings of Home is the stamp set. I love the floral images. I love that the sentiments on this one are so easy to read. Sometimes the fonts can get so fancy that it's hard for me to read what they're saying. So I love, like, this is so clear, and I love what they say. So this one is really fun if you like to watercolor or use blends, the blender pens, like any of it. These are just great to color. But the card that I'm making today, I'm actually not even going to color it. I'm just going to stamp it. But I'm pairing it with, of course, a few of the dies. The dies are called Flowers of Home. And you can see there's some like floral images and some greenery. It's kind of hard to tell what dies are sometimes. These big ones are just outlines to cut out these stamps. So we'll use some of these and you'll get a better idea of some of the dies. I'm not going to use them all. It also comes with new matte dots. These are basic black, basic gray, very vanilla, and basic white. So great neutral colors that will work with pretty much any project. I'm really excited about these. Then we have ribbon. And this is denim ribbon. It's 3/8 of an inch wide, so almost half an inch. And it's just got a really cool denim pattern, but it's not like super thick. This is going to be fabulous for cards. Great for tying bows, and it's a great ribbon. Okay, and the final thing, last but not least, is the Heart and Home Designer Series paper. And you know how I love my Designer Series paper. So this comes in 12 by 12 sheets. There's a floral on one side, and then most of the backs have like this wood grain image, but they're all different. So like that one's kind of wide. This one has more lines, and then this is the other side of that. So the colors in this is Fresh Freesia. There's Pale Papaya, Misty Moonlight. I love this one. Basic Gray. I'm kind of saying this in a weird order. Cinnamon Cider, Garden Green, and of course white. And then I love, love, love this one. It's got little bees on it. It's so cool. And this is Cinnamon Cider, and I think Pale Papaya. And there's not like any shimmeriness or anything on it, but it almost looks like there is in person. It is so, so cool. Really love this one. And then this is the design that I'm using today. I love this Misty Moonlight in white. I think I heard somebody pull up just now. It might be the rest of my order from attending on stage. I'm hoping so. Okay, so let's just start stamping. While I'm gathering my things, I do want to remind you that today is the last day of the seasonal sale. So if there's anything that you need, like dies, cardstock, or ink, today is the day to purchase them because they are all on sale. Dies are 20% off. Inks are 15% off, and that's just the Stampin' Up! Inks. So any third-party inks are not on sale. But like these ink pads, that's what you're looking for. And then the cardstock is on sale 10% off also. So it is a great time to stock up on all those basics that we always need and use a lot of. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is grab this stamp and my cinnamon cider ink. And that had to have been UPS because they are gone already. I don't know if you can hear my dog barking or not, but he's letting me know that they were here. Put that on here a little crooked. Okay, so there's that image. And then I'm gonna see, I should have cut this so much yet. I think I can do that. So I'm using We Can Get Through Anything Together with Misty Moonlight. So the measurements for what I'm using for the cardstock, this little piece for the sentiment is 7/8 of an inch by 2.5 inches. This piece is 2 3/4 inches by 4 1/4 inches, and both of these are our shimmery white cardstock. I love this cardstock. It has just a very subtle shimmer to it, and it's great for using with like watercolors or blender pens. And then the card base is cinnamon cider. It's 5x7 and scored at 3.5 inches. So the closed card is 3.5 inches by 5 inches, which is the smallest size that you can send in the mail. And it's also just a really handy size to tuck into gifts or to give somebody with just like a gift card. This is a great size. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to layer these two pieces on top of this. This is one of my favorite card layouts. So I'm gonna put this piece on crooked, and yes, I did cut my paper sideways, and no, it really doesn't matter because it's gonna be mostly hidden anyway. I just want some of that blue popping out. So I'm just gonna put this on here, try to center it up. And then I'm gonna use my liquid glue again. If you prefer Stampin' Seal or Tear and Tape, go for it and use those, but liquid glue is my favorite. Especially on things like this, because as you saw when I was putting this designer series paper down, it gives me just a few seconds to get my image lined up the way I want it before it is stuck down forever and ever. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to use my dies, and I'm going to cut out some flowers and just some greenery. So I want these I can get it. And I want this one. These are stuck on with double-sided tape, and sometimes it can be pretty stuck on. Okay, I also want this one here. And I think I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to get my handy dandy mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And plates 1 and 2. And of course I'm getting my second number 2 plate as well. So I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to use this big floral die, and I'm going to use this smaller die. I'm going to make my sandwich and then just run it through. Something else that is happening this month with Stampin' Up! Is our joining special. So if you sign up, if you buy the starter kit this month, then you can get, it's $75, which it's normal in the USA. It's normally $99, but you can get it for only $75 this month. And you get to choose $125 worth of product, which is amazing. So I love that you can choose your own starter kit products, which is, it's always that way, but I still just think it's always awesome. And then today only, you can also get the seasonal sale prices. So you not only get the special on the starter kit, but then you also get the seasonal sale where the dies, the cardstock, and the ink are all on sale. So it's a really fantastic time to sign up and get more bang for your buck. So if you have any questions about that, be sure to let me know, and we can talk it over. I can meet with you on Zoom if you would like to, so that I can get any of your questions answered today. I'm gonna have to get my Take Your Pick tool because that is really stuck on there, so that you can take advantage of that deal. Of course, if you already know that you want to do it, then you can use my link. I'll put it in my description. You can use my link and just go ahead and sign up online, and then we can meet afterwards. If you're local, I would love to meet with you in person, but if not, we can meet via Zoom or over the phone. And I didn't push that all the way through because all I needed was these flowers here on the end. This is my Take Your Pick tool. If you haven't seen me use that before, it's one of my favorite, most used tools. Okay. Get this out of our way. We can start putting this together. So something else that you can do that I neglected to do, I forget this step a lot when I'm making cards, but you can use that floral stamp set or stamp with the cinnamon cider, so the same color as the cardstock, and you can just stamp this stamp like as a background image, or you can just leave it like I did. Move these away. Okay, so I'm going to use my liquid glue. Let's see if I can pick these up. And I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the back of this, not a lot. Another way that you could glue this down is, if you think of it before you use the die cut, you could put our sticker sheets on the back and then die cut both out, and that makes a really good, it makes it stick really good. It makes it a lot easier than trying to just apply glue on these very small little narrow areas. I should have chosen a different die for this part. They're all, ooh, they're all angled the same way. I might should have my silicone sheet under this, huh? This is very, very narrow. So now this is the other end of the Take Your Pick tool. It's sticky, so it helps me pick things up. I don't know what I did before my Take Your Pick tool. So I'm going to add a little greenery. Put that there, and then I'm going to add these flowers. So this design is not one that I came up with. This one is one of the ones that they demonstrated for us at On Stage last week, but like I said before, this is one of my favorite layouts. I've made several cards for my blog using this layout, but not this small. Usually I make them larger, but I do like this size, especially this time of year. Just trying to decide where to put that one. So usually I do them a little bit bigger so the dimensions would be better. I mean, not better, just bigger. I will add this card to my blog this afternoon. So if you want to see all the dimensions that you need to replicate this, and you don't have to use this stamp set, you could use another stamp set. But if you want to have the dimensions of this smaller card and all of these pieces that go on top of it, then I would be happy to put that on there for you. And I'll be sure to add the link so that you can just hop on over and get that information. So of course I'm using Stampin' Dimensionals to add my sentiment. There we go. And then on the inside, I've cut a piece that is, how big is this piece? It is 3 1/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches. And I think I'm just gonna, since this card is so small, I'm not gonna put anything on it. I'm just gonna leave it blank so that you have a nice place to write your message on. Okay, so that was our card for today, and I kind of cheated having doing one, hey Kaylee, doing one that was shared at On Stage last week, but I just love this suite. So if you have any questions about the joining special, again, that goes through the end of this month. Thank you. That goes through the end of this month. Or If you have any questions about the sale that is happening, that ends at 11:50 p.m. tonight. That is Mountain Time, not Texas time. So I think in Texas that would be 12:50 a.m. I'm pretty sure. So we'll just say around midnight. So you have that long to order online dies, cardstock, or Stampin' Up! Ink on sale today. And again, you can combine those two offers. So if you have any questions at all about either one of those, then be sure to let me know. I am here to answer all those questions and do my best to help you in any way that I can. So I hope that you're having a great day. How are you, Kaylee? Are you doing good today? Enjoying the sunshine and the wind that is coming along with it? We have a cold front blowing in here today. So it's beautiful outside. Nice blue skies, no clouds, but it is getting chilly and crazy windy. And we actually have a freeze warning in effect from midnight to 8 a.m. in the morning. Yes, good. I'm loving this weather. So Kaylee lives in the same town I live in. All right. So I hope that y'all have a fantastic day and that you get to stamp soon. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.